Not all pooper scooper businesses are the same, and those that can master the operations on the back end can actually generate substantially more profits than the average scooper out there. This video, I'm going to go over some of the main levers on how you can maximize your profitability, increase those margins, and ultimately take home more money from your dog waste removal business. So let's get right into it. For those who don't know, my name is William. I'm the president of a 7-figure pooper scooper business in the Pacific Northwest and the founder of the Poop Scoop Millionaire community on School. And when it comes to business, most of us get into business to make profit. I don't know a lot of people that get into business just to throw money away or lose money. It's going to help us take care of our family. It's going to help us take care of the business, take care of our employees, and ultimately take care of our customers. So being a healthy, profitable business, no matter what industry you're in, is going to be critical. And there are a few levers within the pooper scooper business that can really make or break that bottom line, and I'm going to start going through those with you guys right now. Probably the biggest lever that you can pull as far as increasing or decreasing the profitability of your company is actually going to be pricing. And this is something that we have the most control over. It's one of the easiest things to change within your business, as long as you're doing it the correct way. So it's really important because there are risks when it comes to pricing, either too high or too low. If you're not charging enough, obviously you're not going to have enough profitability. You're not going to be able to spend money on marketing. You're not going to be able to hire employees. You're not going to be able to pay yourself. You're not going to be able to grow the business. And your life is probably going to be pretty miserable when it comes to your business. On the opposite end of that spectrum, if you're charging way too much, you're not going to be able to get new customers. And the customers that you do have, they might just end up leaving for a much more affordable option. So it's really important to make sure that you are priced correctly. And if you are underpriced, it's not too late to actually raise those prices. I have a full video about that I can link in the description for you guys. But kind of just to drive this point home, let's just say you're a solo pooper scooper. You're out there, you got 100 customers. Maybe you're charging, I don't know, $70 a month. I see a lot of people kind of charging in this range. And it's okay. You can maybe pay your bills. You have a little bit of take-home money. You're doing all the work yourself, so it's not really a huge deal if you're working for less wages than you might pay an employee. You can make it work. It's not ideal. Let's take that same person, and let's say they had 100 customers paying $100 a month. That's an extra $3,000 a month that could literally just go either in your pocket, or you can use that to grow your business, which is part of the reason we were able to grow so quickly. Yes, we were charging a little bit lower back in the day, but because we had enough surplus, we were able to keep reinvesting money into the business, growing the business, which eventually led to us being able to maximize some of these other profitability levers that I'm about to talk about right now. Probably the next biggest driver of profitability when it comes to a pet waste removal business is going to be reducing your drive time. And there's a bunch of different strategies that you can go about this. The first of all, probably the most important strategy is picking the right service areas and the right service days. I do have a full video about this. I'll link it down in the description. But essentially for us, we like to service an area that we can drive from one side to the other in 45 minutes or less. And each specific day, I want to be able to drive from any house on that day's route in 15 minutes or less. And this overall will just help reduce drive time from a strategic standpoint. Another thing that you can do to reduce drive time is to not set appointment windows. I probably said this a million times. Do not do it. It will kill your profitability. It will kill your drive time and ultimately end up costing you more labor. And kind of the third thing about this, which is actually pretty interesting because it doesn't always work this way for every industry, but the bigger you get, the lower your drive time is going to be. It's kind of a no-brainer. If you're in one small little service area, you got 100 customers, you're in the same service area and you got 1,000 customers, your drive time is going to be significantly lower. So that's why it's really important when you're thinking about how big of a business you actually want to have. You're kind of taking that into account. A lot of people, they might be okay just having 100, 150 clients. Some people want to have 300, 400, 500 clients. Some people want to have 1,000 plus, some people want to have 10,000 plus. So really kind of think that through with the service area you have and how that might impact your drive time. So as I mentioned, it's gone down year over year for us as we've continued to get more customers. So definitely an important driver of profitability in your business. So the next profitability driver is one that I think often gets overlooked and people really don't talk about it enough, and that's developing a strong brand. And when we're talking about branding, it goes way beyond just having the logo and colors. While that does definitely help, it's really about providing a good customer experience, having consistency with what you're doing, and really letting people know what to expect when they're going to be interacting with you. So I guess to start with, a lot of people that are watching this channel, they are new companies, and kind of the first part of a brand is going to be that name, colors, logos. So you're definitely going to want to find something that stands out. I also have another video about how to pick your business name when you're first starting out. But one thing to really keep in mind is that it costs the same amount of money to have a really bad brand name as it does to have a good brand or a good business name. So if you're just getting started off now, you have a great opportunity to actually take the time, do some research, find a name that's going to be unique, find a name that's going to stand out, that's easily memorizable, easy for people to refer your business, and that's going to go quite a long ways. I'll link that video down in the description as well, but I can't overstate this enough. The stronger your brand over time, the lower your cost per acquisition is going to be. So we spent a lot of money doing community outreach. We've done some branding. We have all our trucks wrapped. And yeah, a lot of that stuff does cost money up front. But over time, we've actually seen our cost per acquisition go down and down and down year over year on a lot of our main marketing channels. And I think a big reason behind this is our brand, our word of mouth. We're easily recognizable. People know who we are, people trust us, we have good reviews. So doing all those things to kind of develop your brand, I'm just saying brand a lot, is going to make a huge difference for your business because it's ultimately going to drive down how much it costs to get customers, which is ultimately going to increase your profits. So the next thing you can do to actually increase your profitability is one that's also kind of pretty straightforward, and that is avoiding making massive business mistakes and paying down kind of that ignorance debt. So I actually have a couple options for you. Option one is you can join the Poop Scoop Millionaire community. We have over 400 members now that are able to help answer questions. We got courses, we got live calls. You'll have direct access to me. Great place to learn things much quicker than almost anywhere else that I've heard of right now in the industry. So definitely can check that out. If you're looking for a free option, I also built a full video on my biggest business mistakes that if I would have avoided them, I could have probably grown Swoop Scoop twice as fast, been way more profitable, wasted way less money, and saved hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of my time. So I have that video right here, absolutely free on YouTube. Check it out. Otherwise, hope you guys have a great day and happy scooping.